The title today is 3 Thoughts to Change Your Life and the Lives of Your Children Forever. What we're about to embark upon is a journey that will reduce your own negative thoughts. It's going to reduce your own irritability, your anger, your resentment. It'll reduce the desire for revenge. It's going to reduce jealousy. It's going to do all these things. It's actually amazing. And it's going to all come from the power of your own thought process, which is far more powerful than anybody can imagine. I've spent personally a good part of my own life in dark caves of myself when I was younger. And most of us who have the negativity, we're not even aware of it. Then we become aware that we are negative. And so basically what's being presented today is a full technology to overcome your negativity. The good news is, and I bring you great news, you are your own worst enemy, as I am my own worst enemy. And that's good news. Why? Because it means we can do something about it. That's the good news. We can actually do something about it. But always remember this. In life, there's always going to be disturbing situations that come up. Somebody says to me, Dr. Nerenberg, how you doing? I'll say, great. Oh, wow. They have no idea what that means. I explain to them. It means I have all the issues you have, but I deal well with them. It's very naive to think there's not going to be financial, emotional, health issues in our lives. There's no end to it. There was no end to it when I was 3 years old, 5 years old, 8 years old, or 68 years old. There's no end. You might get some period of a few months, things are going well. There's no ripples. But you're about to receive the knowledge of how to overcome and be strengthened by negative situations that are inevitable. You're about to receive that knowledge. Now, much of the suffering that we go through is from things that other people say to us. They can really get under our skin, make us want to say something nasty back, or we walk around upset by it. The other person's negativity. But I have some very important news for you about that negativity. Underneath all negativity is vulnerability. Somebody may get angry or say something nasty. Underneath it could have been hurt, could have been jealousy, could have been insecurity. If a 2-year-old comes to you and says, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, you don't say, you don't say nasty things back to the child. Oh, come here, sweetheart. You hold them, you soothe them. You see the vulnerability. You see that little lip coming out and the tears coming down. The child's only 2 years old. Well, a child could be 62 years old, still have that part that can lash out because there were vulnerability and a hurt feeling. And so what we tend to do is lash back. Whereas the person really just needs to be soothed. If we respond to the vulnerability, not the negativity, we spare ourselves the negative reactions. And our own negative reactions are very detrimental to our health, dangerous for the cardiovascular system, bad for digestion, interrupts the sleep, weakens the immune system. So this knowledge, by responding to the person's vulnerability, you enhance your own health, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Most people, including ourselves, cover our vulnerability. We might look very independent, aloof, we don't need anybody. We might cover it with anger, as opposed to expressing the vulnerable feelings under there. So that's what's happening with other people. So the first power thought, now a power thought is a thought that we repeat over and over again throughout the day. Usually I will have people do it twice an hour in a series of 3 combined with deep breathing. We're going to do that. So now I'm going to introduce you to one of the 3 thoughts. And the 3 thoughts all intertwine with each other. And I'll show you how they're all used in combination to protect ourselves. Also, these thoughts are the source of respectfully real communication. Respectfully real communication is we're talking to people in such a way as to create a bridge or a connection as opposed to a wall or a barrier. So these thoughts are going to give you the power to have respectfully real communication with other people.